Yo, you know what's crazy? I get a lot of DMs, text messages, comments under Instagram videos, YouTube videos, and a thing that I hear often is people that are dissatisfied with corporate America or working a 9-to-5 and have aspirations and dreams of becoming an entrepreneur, business owner. And what I want to share with you guys is how I was able to pretty much retire from the workforce at the age of 25 years old. I'm currently 34, depending on when you watch this, right? So I've been a full-time entrepreneur for going on 9 years, right? And it wasn't easy. It wasn't like overnight. And again, not everybody wants to quit their 9-to-5, or not everybody wants to be a full-time entrepreneur. But this message is really for people that do have that strong desire to do so, right? So I'm gonna kind of share what happened for me, how I was able to do that at the age of 25, and how maybe you could pretty much relate to it, and how it could pretty much catapult you to be able to retire from the workforce if you choose to, right? So I quit my job back in 2013, okay? 2013, and my last job, I was working at Department of Social Services as a caseworker. My degree was in biology, so my degree had literally nothing to do with my job, and I was making less than $30,000 a year, right? So the income was not great, and my student loan debt was probably $100,000, right, if not more. So it was just like out of whack. I just wasn't in alignment with what I wanted or where I want to be after college and just getting out of school, right? So boom, what I'll tell you is, because I was dissatisfied and because I was frustrated and because I didn't understand why I was in this position, even though I felt like I was pretty smart, you know, talented, hardworking, why did I have to be check to check? Why did I have to be, you know, working a dead-end job? And not to say that Department of Social Services isn't a job that's not needed in the community, but you know, it is. But it was dead-end for me because that wasn't my dream. That wasn't the goal for me. It was just kind of like a means to pay bills. How many of you guys are dealing with something like that, right? You're working a job and you don't love it. You're not passionate about it. You're just doing it because you got to pay the bills, right? And I get it. So after just a couple years of that, just feeling those feelings, I knew I needed to do something different, right? And I had a good friend of mine, my roommate at the time. He was actually putting me on to reading books like Success Principles and Think and Grow Rich and 50th Law and so many different books, right? And I hated to read. But again, he told me, he said, listen, bro, if you read some of these books, they may change your life. They may teach you some things. They may open up your mind to new opportunity. Because it's funny, because he actually had just recently quit his job to build a business. So I was open-minded. So I said, let me try this reading thing. First personal development book I ever read in my life was Success Principles by Jack Canfield, right? And let me tell you something, Jack, I appreciate you, my brother. That book changed my life because I felt like Jack was personally talking to me. I really felt like he was, right? But the thing is, guys, I was so coachable to everything that was being said in that book, so coachable. If he said, you know, join Toastmasters because that will help you become a better public speaker. Because if you want to build a brand, build a business, you want to get more confident in your voice, more confident in who you are. And at that time, I hated public speaking. It was my biggest fear. So I joined Toastmasters because Jack said to, right? And that helped me get out of my comfort zone. That helped me become a better speaker, right? He said, go to meditation classes. Again, I never did meditation. It was kind of like different for me. But Jack said it, good for your mind, right? Be able to control your thoughts better. Again, well, it helps you overall become a better person, better thought process, better, you know, activity, better just overall human being to help you execute on what you want. So I was like, okay, let me try it. And I feel like it started helping me unlock more of what I wanted in my brain. Guys, it was the small things. What I'm trying to share with you guys, I found people that were successful, like Jack, and I was reading Think and Grow Rich and Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad Poor Dad. I started reading these different books. One book really did it for me. It was a book by Tim Ferriss, 4-Hour Work Week. 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. And the reason why that book was so interesting, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, do you know I've never finished that book? I've never finished that book, but getting through like half the book was life altering to me because Tim Ferriss mentioned a lot of things about like traveling the world and, you know, doing these different activities around the world. And he was like one of the most interesting people on the planet at the time. And that kind of inspired me to travel the world and try different things, right? So he talked about finding businesses that you can do that it doesn't have to take a lot of your time, or maybe you could be in other countries while doing it. And it started opening up my mind to, okay, wow, I can travel the world. I can start businesses, even though I'm not a business owner. And he had this idea about like getting products from like Asia and then flipping it in the United States. So I was like, okay, how can I do that? I've never done that before. So what I did was, and to be honest with you guys, I don't know if it was a fully legal, but just follow me, right? So I had went online and I found Insanity DVDs, P90X DVDs, Rosetta Stones DVDs, right, from China somewhere, and I would literally get the products and I would ship it to the United States, and I was like flipping it on Craigslist. I would meet some people would just kind of send me the money, believe it or not, right? And I would ship it to them, right? I was always, you know, a pretty honest guy. I wasn't taking people's money, right? But it was so crazy because like in 3 months, I made just short of $30,000. And that was the first time outside of a job, right, that I had made that much money in that short period of time, right? And this is while I was working at the Department of Social Services. And what that did was, it was a win. It was a win because it gave me belief that, wow, I can actually like make money doing something outside of a job. I can actually sell products, sell services, and I can actually make substantial income, right? If I just open up my mind, read books, learn new ideas, and execute. Most important thing, execute, right? So I did that, took that money, right? But when I found out that, I guess I wasn't super bright at the time, that maybe there could be some legal issues with that, I stopped. Okay, I stopped. Because I'll be honest with you, those things were selling like hotcakes. It was like my phone was blowing up, emails were blowing up, and I was like, why is it selling so good? It just doesn't make sense. Because I was selling at a fraction of what the full price is, right? So I took that and then I started, you know, tapping into different books, different ideas, found out about wholesaling real estate, got involved with that, was making a lot of money wholesaling real estate. If you don't know wholesaling real estate, look it up, wholesaling real estate. It's a way how to flip property without actually owning property, right? Did that, network marketing, built a great residual income, built a good, you know, organization, it provided an amazing lifestyle, got into Airbnbs and short-term rentals where I'm able to pretty much make money off of properties without owning them. I love that business. I'm currently making a lot of cash flow doing that business. And now I coach other people on how to do that business. So I've literally taught hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people all around the world how to become, right, an Airbnb and short-term rental entrepreneur without owning any property. Listen, guys, there's so many different ways to make money. There's so many different ways to get it. But the most important thing I want to share with you guys is it's the mindset. And it was because I had that mindset, and because I was investing in myself and growing, learning new information, and taking massive action, even on things that's new to me and that may be outside my comfort zone. It's taking those steps year after year after year. It allowed me to never have to go back to working for somebody. And this is why I get to travel all around the world, honestly, just living the life of my dreams, being fulfilled, being able to create passive income, right? Because of a decision that I made years ago. I don't work a job, and I'm never gonna work a job again. Nothing against jobs, but again, if you love your job and you're passionate about your job, do that. But if you're not, and you know that you wanna be financially free, listen guys, make a decision, learn new ideas, invest in yourself, and take massive action. It's your time. You didn't hear this for no reason. Let's get it.